recording here. What do we call this place? Wednesday night.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah. That's a Jake Thayer title right there. Starting things off here with our 75 lock timing two-wheel buggy C-main event. 6 men enter. 2 will continue on to that B-main event.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Ready, drivers ready. Let's get it on at the sound of the tone. Tires snapping. Danny going a little too hot there off that open jumper. It's going to pay dividends for him because 3 of those guys get into it, go upside down. So Danny going to move into that 3 right away. I think Tyler held on to that hole shot here. Or was that Anton? It was Matt. It was Junior. So Junior, Tyler, Danny, top 3. Anton now getting into that top spot. Or into that number 2 spot. I think he just got into the top spot there with that one. Oh, he did not, because I believe this is Junior. He's got a huge lead. He comes by the line. He's going to be in that 1 spot. Anton in the orange-white wheels in that 2 spot, followed by Senior. They come by that line, separated by 0.8 of a second. That is the battle for that second and final available transfer spot into that B main event. Anton getting it wrong there. Open up the door for Senior. Senior's going to get by. Anton still right there. Tyler wants to get in the mix. Tyler with a rough opener here. Going to have to battle from the back. Meanwhile, Matt Lauerman Jr. way out front and already starting to work up on some. Oh, decided to park for a little bit. He didn't want to quite lap anybody yet, so. Oh, Senior got it wrong. And then Anton got it wrong. Anton went up the hill. I didn't see him come down, blocked by the monitor. That's going to be Tyler now, up into the 2. So it's Lauerman, Morissette, Lauerman. Reinhold, Darnell rounding out the field. Lauerman Jr. checked out early on with 2:20 to go. He's got 10-second lead over Tyler. Tyler's got 2.3 over Lauerman Sr.
Two minutes left.
Leader wadding himself up there. That's going to open the door for Tyler. Tyler going to reclaim that top spot. 1:20 to go.
What's up, man? Do you have any intentions of me throwing my stock car down in the expert stock in there?
Hell no. That'd be great. All right, Tyler Lauerman, after a rough opener, found his way back up on top. Lauerman Jr. right there, though, 1 second behind.
1 minute left.
The top 2, they've got a 4-second lead over Senior. So it's the Lauerman trifecta here in our C main event. And it's Anton in the 4, Danny. It's like Warren Darnell down for the count. Something going wrong with Anton's vehicle. He is donezo. Rough break there out of Anton. These two are going to get by for one more. They're going to see if they want to fight for this 9th spot on the grid. They might as well. They got a big enough lead here. 1 and 2, nose to tail over this back section through the back rhythm. Double, triple out of them. Up the hill, down the hill. Oh, they get into one another.
Danny Reinhold done.
They are going it, kicking and scratching. Lauerman Jr. going to swing
Matt
by
Lauerman Jr. done.
and take
Tyler
it away
Lauerman
from
done.
Tyler waiting for Senior to come by. Everybody else is done. All right, that is a race. I'll stop.
Matthew
I'll
Lauerman
stop.
SR done.
It's Lauerman Jr., Tyler Lauerman, Matthew Lauerman Sr. top 3 with Matt and Tyler advancing to that B main event. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race number 1, need all of you down on the track. All 6 of you, I need you down on the track. Need about 3 volunteers. 4-wheel lock timing, B main coming up. Did Kyle Bergstrom leave? Hey, can you come out and help Marshall since you didn't for the last one?
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, guys. Go ahead and roll them around. Check them in, roll them around, check them in. We got
Michael
Fred Wright
Buchholz,
on the 7.
John Young,
Jamie Brown on the
Jesse
6.
Bryce,
Kyle Frady 5.
Kyle Frady,
Brandon Bennett 4.
Brandon Bennett,
Pukowitz 3.
Jamie Brown.
Jesse Bryce 2. And John Young on that top spot.
45
Kyle,
seconds to the start of the
thank
race.
you, Mr. Washington.
Chris Friedenreich. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
John Young will be the last one by here. All right, go ahead and finish your lap. Finish your lap. Get him on the grid. John Young on the 1, Bryce on the 2, Pukowitz 3, Bennett 4, Frady 5.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
6, Frenwright 7.
Less than 5.
Yeesh. All right, I got room for 3 in the A main. And one of the A main drivers check out, not tell me until I found out later. So we got room for 3. So marshals ready, drivers get ready to get it on here at the sound of the tone. Good poise out of John Young here, pushing it wide early on and letting him get around, living to see another day here. He's in that 2 spot. So top 3. Bryce Young Bennett. Top 2 break it away a little bit. Then it's Bennett Frady. Bennett on his lid is going to open the door for Frady out in no man's land. He's going to lose 2 spots there. He's going to gain 1 back pretty quick there after a quick little rollover. Out of Pukowitz. Pukowitz going to take it back though. Jesse Bryce going to claim that top spot in the all-blue yellow wheels. Coming through that back rhythm right now. Double, triple out of him. John Young in the 2. And the 3rd and final available transfer spot. currently belongs to Kyle Frady. Then we got Pukowitz, Brown, Friendwright, Bennett. Your running order. We still got 3.5 minutes to go with our lock timing 4-wheel B main event. First day main event, expert. 2-wheel drive, special guest. Richard Lake's gonna hop in there, fill out the grid a little bit. With the departure of Alex Craig, that'll be a 3-car showdown there. Looks like Jesse Bryce had a little bit of an error. He's going to give it back up to John Young. Things going wrong for Bennett. He is going to take a knee. So it is Young, Bryce, Frady, top 3. Pukowitz is about 6 seconds back off that number 3 at Kyle Frady. So he's got a little bit of work to do. Hoping to maybe pick up some pieces here late in the game with 3 down, 2 to go. Jamie Brown in that 6th spot. Jamie, that's your leader coming up on you. And the all blue coming up on you will be the number 2 car. And then you got Clean Air right behind you for a while. Error out of Young. Bryce getting into a bag marker. It's still going to be 1 and 2. Young, Bryce. They're about 6 seconds ahead of Kyle Frady. Frady's got about 6 seconds over Friendwright. So top 3 looking pretty solid here with 1:05 to go. Young gets a little squirrely on that back section off the whoops. It's going to give it up to Bryce. John Young almost sent it out of the park. He's like, I don't want to just transfer. I want to win. Jesse with a good run on this lap here. He's going to extend a little bit there over John Young. Frady still in that 3. With 20 seconds to go. 2 and 3 will probably be running to the line. Jesse Bryce will probably get around for his victory lap, and he will. John Young might make it around on this lead lap too. If he grabs some trigger, he makes it. So Frady, you'll get chopped at the line. You'll be our 3rd and final transfer into that A.
Kyle Frady done.
You are done. The rest of you are done when you come by the line.
Michael Pichot is done. Jamie Brown done. Jesse Bryce done. John Young done.
All right, and that'll do it. All stop. Jesse Bryce, John Young, Kyle Frady.
The race is completed.
Top 3. All 3 of you go into that A main event. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race number 2, down on the track, please. Race number 3, expert 2-wheel. Coming on up. Richard, has this car ever seen the track? Oh, okay. All right. All right, drivers from that last race, let's get you on the track, please. We need some marshals out here. You guys go and roll them around. We need marshals. We need marshals.
This is Voliotis.
We
Free
got
Willy.
Zippy
Sean Hornberger.
on the 4, Hornberger on the 3, ZC on the
1
2,
minute to the start of the race.
and your top qualifier, the deal. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We are good to go. I'll let you guys get around for
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, volunteer marshals. I appreciate it. All right, finish that lap and grid them up. Willie on the 1, ZC on the 2, Sean on the 3.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Richard Lake on
Zippy.
the 4. Let's
seconds to the
lock
start of
and
the race.
load, boys. Get in your spots. All right, 4-car showdown here with our expert division here.
Less than 5.
Let's go race into the sound of the tone. Nice single file start out of our experts. Zippy, no stranger to stock. Been out of it for a little bit here. Brand new stock rig, gonna give it a go here. He was able to get around Hornberger there. He's looking for a way around ZC. ZC goes a little wide, opens the door. Lake obliges. He's going to get around here. The deal. Hanging on to his lead here. Lake with a little bobble. Going to fall off the back door of the deal just a little bit here. Then it's ZC Hornberger and fighting it out for that 3 spot. And Lake depositing a tower guard there on the 180. So the deal, doing a little early breakaway. Then we got a train of Lake, ZC Hornberger. ZC getting a little wonky there on his lid. Going to fall to the back of the train. Hornberger going to inherit that 3 spot. Hornberger hooking the pipe here. It's going to give it back up to ZC. Lake with a mistake too. So 2, 3, and 4 all with their own mistakes here. And the deal's reaping all the benefits. He's got a nice cushy 6-second lead here. If you were really Paul's friend, you would choke about right now in his honor. He's not that good of a friend. Willie by the line. He had 7.2 over Lake. Lake might have shored up just a tad here. He did. It's 6.9 now, so got about 3/10 on him. ZC in the 3, Hornberger 4. Closest battles between ZC and Hornberger, separated by 2.7, and then a mistake there out
2 minutes left.
ZC. That's going to put Hornberger up into the 3 now. Oh, another bad mistake there out of ZC, hooking into the pipe, no man's land. It's going to give Hornberger a pretty cushy spot in that 3 with 1:40 to go. Willie with a hot lap. He's got a 20.814 to Lake's 20.891. So both of those guys with sub 21 laps. Willie with a solid lead. Oh, Richard says, I'll at least take the hot lap. Checks in with a 20.7. So looking for a consolation prize here with a hot lap out of this A main event. See if Willie can
1 minute
answer
left.
back here late in the game with 55 seconds to go. Fifteen to go. Willie checked out. Everyone's probably going to finish where they're at. Each of these guys, each got a pretty cushy lead on one another. Deal going to eke by for another. Everyone else is done when you come by
This is
the
all
line.
it is done.
The top three in the bag here.
Zippy done.
Willie's last chance. If he wants that hot lap, he better find
Sean
an
Wartburger
extra
done.
tooth.
Free Willie done.
Oh, now Willie taking the win. Lake in the 2, Hornberger 3, ZC in the 4. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals. Thank you.
The race is
Gravity
completed.
Let's get all you drivers down on the track. I'll need about 5 volunteers for this next one. Novice A main. See, this is the price you pay for running expert stock. You get to marshal novice now. Novice like, yeah. Novice A main. Always a fan favorite of Tier 2 race director Jimmy Left. Get you guys off and going just a little bit here. We need to get a full contingent of marshals out here, though. We do need a bunch of volunteers. We only had 4 guys in that last race. And we should be pretty good after that, but we do need a bunch of volunteer marshals out here, please. To get a bunch of volunteer marshals. We got our novice guys out here, and they're going to
James
need
Trump.
you, so let's come on out here and do your
Christopher
part.
Washington.
You guys go ahead and roll them around, check them in. We got
Brian
Washington
Davis.
in that 9
Justin
spot.
Hudson.
Shade
Andrew
in
Rojas.
the 8, Spencer
Tolman.
7,
Shade Frey.
Rio 6,
Spencer Brown. Leo Rosas.
Justin 5, Andrew 4, Toolman 3, Brian Davis 2, and your top qualifier, James Trunell.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Thank you, Stieber. Thank you, Stenmo.
.45 seconds to the start of the race.
We need a couple more marshals right over by the timing and scoring booth. One up on the hill and one right underneath the timing and scoring tower computer. No more laps. Get Trunell on the 1.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Brian Davis on the 2. Toolman on the 3. Andrew Rojas on the 4. Justin Hudson 5. Leo on the 6. Spencer 7. Shade 8. And Washington. Broken Washington.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Washington down for the count here. So still need 2 marshals, please. 2 marshals. Actually, just 1 marshal.
Less than
please.
5.
One up on the hill. Even for novice, it's a pretty easy spot. Thank you, Mr. Lauerman. Just right up here on the hill. That'd be great. All right, here we go. Let's kick the tires and light the fires here. Novice A main. Let's go racing at the sound of the tone. A little early carnage here. I believe James is going to come out on top here. He's going to check out in that one spot. Toolman into the 2. Hudson. Leo rocking a new body there. So Trunell, Toolman, Hudson, your top 3. Benji's over there remembering the days when he used to be a novice. That was so long ago. Graduating, holding his own here in short course. We got James Trunell leading the charge here. Here he comes in the gray pink trim. 2-wheel buggy by the start-finish line. James Trunell leading the pack here. Toolman in that 4-wheel drive rig. Where'd he go? There he is. In that 2 spot, Hudson in the clear with the pink accents in that 3 spot. Brian Davis by that start-finish line. He's in the 4. Andrew Rojas pretty close behind. That's going to be your closest battle. Then we got Leo, Spencer Brown, Shade. Toolman getting used up in that back rhythm section. Novice rules. Oh, did you lose some steering there? You novice drivers, you're going pretty easy on these marshals, so good job, guys. Good job.
2 minutes left.
Side down is the way to go. All right, Brian Davis moved up into that 2. James Trunell checked out of this one here. So RTQ looking to lead at tone-to-tone. Minute 20 to go. He's got a 16.5 second lead over the number 2, Brian Davis. Brian's got 7 seconds on Toolman. Andrew Rojas not too far off the back door. So Rojas with an opportunity to claim a podium spot here if he can link some things together. .45 seconds to go. Hudson in the 5, Brown in the 6, Leo 7, Shade rounding out the order here. So Toolman with an opportunity to catch Brian Davis here. Rojas with an opportunity to catch Toolman. So anything can happen here. 10 seconds to go. It's like Rojas fell off the pace there. It's Brian Davis and Toolman by the line. They're going to be racing to the line here. Davis dodging a bullet. Toolman as well as they go through that back rhythm section, through that off-camber S turn here. They are going to be running lights, 2-wheel drivers, 4-wheel drive. Lakers versus USA. Oh, Toolman getting it wrong, going out of bounds there. That's going to open the door for Brian Davis to just cruise on home. And he's going to do it. James Trunell already came by for the win. Brian Davis in done. That 2 spot. Toolman in the 3.
Toolman done.
Waiting for Spencer and Shade and Leo to come by, and
Leo Rose is done. Shade Frady done.
where is Spencer? Waiting for Spencer Brown to come by. Oh, he's in this two-wheel rig. Taking the long way around.
Spencer Brown done.
And that is the race. I'll stop.
The race is
Marshals,
completed.
grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. James Chanel, Brian Davis, Toolman. Your top three. Drivers from race number 4. Novice drivers, need you down on the track, please. Thank you.
Bob Goodwill.
Two-wheel lock timing, B main.
Austin
You're
Harrell.
up next. Novice drivers to your spots, please. Novice drivers to your spots.
John Young. MC.
All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. Novice drivers to
Robert
your
Morgan.
spots, please.
Michael
Novice
Childs.
drivers need you
Kyle Frady.
to your
Tyler
marshalling
Lauerman.
spots. We
Matt
got
Lauerman,
Tyler
JR.
Lauerman in that 10, Lauerman Jr. in the 9, MC 8, Pukowitz 7, Kyle Frady 6, Austin Harrell 5, Brandon Bennett 4, John Young 3, Bob Goodwill 2, and Robert
1
Morgan
minute to
in
the
that
start of the
2
race.
spot. Let this wagon train get around for one more. And I will double check.
45
here.
seconds to the start of the race.
No Brandon Bennett. Unreal. All right, guys, go ahead and grid them up. Grid them up. Could have taken an extra one from the C main.
30 seconds
so
to the start
you
of the
guys
race.
can thump on Brandon Bennett next time you see him, especially if you came in third at that C main.
Fifteen seconds to the start of the race.
All right, grid them up. Robert Morgan in the 1, Bob Goodwill 2, John Young 3. We can put Austin Harrell in the 4, Frady in the 5,
Less than
Pukowitz
5.
6, MC 7, Lauerman Jr. 8, and Tyler in the 9. Get your little bonus spot there. The Bennett bonus. All right. Drivers ready. Let's light the candle to the sound of the tone. We got room for 2 of you. Great start here. Our fixed timing, B main guys. A little bit of mistake. Didn't really wad anybody else up though. Just going through that back rhythm section. Top 2 breaking away. Harrell sliding in there. That one of the Lauermans there? I'm not sure. Robert Morgan, Bob Goodwill, Austin Harrell, top 3. Then it's Frady Jr., Young, MC, Pukowitz, Tyler. Someone out in no man's land. Looks like Frady on his lid. Morgan coming around to click off another one. So top 3 doing a little breakaway here. Frady Lauerman Jr. not too far off, so good start out of Lauerman Jr. starting from the 9, moving all the way up to that 4. Leader getting it wrong, opening up the door for Bob Goodwill. Bob Goodwill's going to get around, so top 3 all wadded up by that start-finish line. Keep it clean. You got everything to lose if you get into one another. They're going to be working their way up on the back door. Oh, some lap traffic here early on. I believe that is MC that they are working up on. And then, what's a Lauerman car? That's going to be your leaders working up on you shortly. 1, 2, and 3. Frady and MC looking almost identical there. I can kind of tell the difference there. Frady wants to stay on the pace, though, hoping to pick up some pieces here. Bob Goodwill. Oh, no. Robert Morgan putting her upside down here. It's going to open the door. He's going to lose several spots here. That's going to put Austin Harrell now up into that 2, Frady into the 3, and Lauerman Jr. up into the 4. Now Morgan Young, Pukowitz, Tyler Lauerman, MC. Goodwill by the line. What happened to Harrell and Frady? I don't know, but Frady came by the line first. So now Frady into the 2. John Young back in the hunt. Harrell getting around Frady. Young right there too. So these guys going at it for this second and final transfer spot into that A main event.
2 minutes
Kicking and
left.
scratching. Right now it's advantage Harrell. Through that rhythm section, double, triple, they all make it. Frady and Young get into one another. While they're waiting, Morgan's going to get around. So Morgan's going to reclaim that 3rd spot. And he's like, I don't really want to be in 3rd. Puts it into the pipes, gives it back up to John Young. Now Harrell with a nice gap here in that second and final transfer spot. Bob Goodwill. Nice 6-second lead as he works his way through that back rhythm section. Coming up on some back markers. That is, I believe that's Pukowitz. That's number 1 working with you. Well done.
One minute left.
Austin Harrell had 4.5. Still going to hold about a 4.5-second lead over John Young with 50 seconds to go. So it's just going to take clean laps here for our top 2 to finish it out here. That battle for 2, everyone put on a good show for that for a while, and it's kind of resolved itself here in the last 20 seconds. John Young going to try to make a last-ditch effort here. He's only 2.5 back. It's a lot of time to make up here. And you guys are all running to the line.
Robert Morgan done. Matt Lauerman Jr. done.
Your leader and
Tyler Lauerman done.
Spot,
Bob Goodwill done. Michael Pichow's done.
Harrell is
Austin
going to
Harrell
get
done.
by in that 2
John
spot.
Young done. MC done.
Waiting on Kyle Frady.
Kyle Frady done.
And that is the race. All stop. Bob Goodwill, Austin Harrell, John Young. Top
The race
3
is
with
complete.
Goodwill and Harrell advancing to that A main event. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race number 5. Let's get you down on the track to Marshall. 21-5 A main taking the stage. All right, drivers from race number 5, let's get you down on the track, please. And 21-5 drivers, you guys go ahead and roll them around. Check them in, roll them around,
Dale
check them
Suzuki.
in. It's like only
Taylor
6
Juro.
of you are going to
Possum.
make it here.
Josh Harvey. Dave Rosen. Juan Roses.
Who didn't show up here? Oh, maybe James is going. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, you're a race marshal race. Gotcha. Cool. We got a 7-car A main full 21-5 A main event. These guys came to race. There's no going home after qualifying. It's going to be Dalen in the 7, James Trunell in the 6, Juan Rosas in the 5, Taylor Giroux in the 3. Sorry, in the 4, Dave Rosen in the 3, Josh Hardy 2, and your
1 minute
top
to the start of the race.
qualifier, Eric. a.k.a. Possum. Possum.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
James not make it up there yet. All right, guys, no more laps, no more laps. We'll give James just a minute here. He can throw it down and take a lap.
Thirty seconds to the start of the race.
Good on Marshall's here. So we are ready to kick the tires and light the fires here.
James Trudell. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, here we go, here we go. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Let's go racing on the tone. Let's restart that. How's a wad fest through the backfield there. I don't know who caused it, but I'm going to go ahead and blame Dave Rosen. I don't think it was him, but I saw him get caught up in it. So, all right, guys, let's try. I know we're kind of staggered in the start there. Let's try to keep it single file. It's civil through the first couple of turns. Let's try it again on the tone. That was about 40% better. But we'll let it stick here. Top two, doing a little breakaway. Holy moly, 21.5's almost tripled there with a hot battery. Neither one of them made it, though. Cost them dearly. 1 and 2, gonna break away. Possum and Hardy. Taylor gonna take that 3 spot. Rosen only losing 1 spot there. He's in that 4. Someone eating the hockey wall. Battle for that 3 is on between Giroux and Rosen as they work their way through that back section. Double, double, single. Giroux hooking a little bit of a pipe. Rosen hot on the trail here. That is not Dalen. That is Juan moving up into that 5 spot. And then it's Dalen James. Hardy pulling away from Possum on that last lap there. Giroux keeping Rosen at bay. That's the closest battle there. As they come by the line, separated by 1.3. And here comes Juan now. Coming in with a full head of steam. Looking for a way around Rosen. Rosen in full defense. Back slapping here opens the door for Juan. They get into each other going up the hill. And that's going to be your leaders coming up on you guys. That was cute. I'll let it go. You're going to have the teal car of, I don't know if that's teal. Air Ferret coming up on you as well. Taylor Giroux just keeping his head down, throwing down laps. He is in that 3 spot here.
2 minutes
like
left.
Juan got around Rosen. 1:20 to go, 1:20 to go. It's Josh Hardy. Fiera in the 2. Taylor in the 3. Well done, well done. So Taylor, after holding off Rosen for so long, he is now challenging Eric for that 2 spot as
1
they
minute
come
left.
up the hill, down the hill. "51 seconds to go." Juan trying to run down Taylor. Taylor's been nice and consistent, though. It's going to be hard to go here with 35 seconds left. So likely be Taylor's final lap here. 15 seconds left. Your leader, Josh Hardy, by for his last lap. Eric's going to get on this lap as well. And Taylor, you'll be done when you come by the line, finishing out in
Taylor
that
Giroux
3
done.
spot. Just
Juan
in
Rosen's
the
done.
nick of time for Eric because he bonked it hardcore there. Taylor would have got around. He would have moved into that 2 position here, and they would have been
James
fighting
Trudell
to
done.
the end.
Josh Hardy done.
Hardy coming by for the win.
Dave Rosen done.
Waiting for Possum to come by, and that's going to do it. Oh, we got Dalen to come by as well. And that is
Possum
the race.
done.
All stop, all
Dalen
stop.
Suzuki
Josh
done.
Hardy, Eric Fiera, and Taylor
The
Giroux
race is
taking the
completed.
top 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race 6. Get you down on the track to Marshall. Race number 7, short course, a main event coming up.
Brooks Canfield.
Sure. Thank you, Bob. Drivers from race number 6 need you down on the track. If you got a couple of back-to-backs here, so we will need a little bit of help. Holy moly, we got a lot of back-to-backs.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Taylor Giroux. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we need marshals out here, please. You guys are killing my
15 seconds
timeline.
to the start of the
Get some
race.
marshals out here. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. We need marshals.
5.
Let's go. Marshals.
Suzuki.
Guys out of the pits. Get out here. Let's go.
Tolman. Robert Morgan. Brian Stieber. Austin
Stever
Harrell.
in the 11.
John Stenmo.
Dalen in the 10.
Benji Tolbert.
Toolman 9.
Justin Hudson.
Justin
Kyle Frady.
8. Stenmo 7. Benji 6. Taylor 5. Robert 4. Frady 3. Austin Harrell 2. Top qualifier. Canfield. Meh. Thank you guys for answering the call. We still got some open spots, so. All right, guys, go ahead and grid them up. Grid them up. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, bounce that up about 10 10 or 20. Let's go 20. There you go. Yeah. All right. We need one more at the top of the stairs. One more at the top of the stairs. Benji, you can move up one. Benji, move up into the 6. Everyone else behind him, move up one. I hate when you don't volunteer, Marshall. Makes me want to punch Eric Hernandez in the face. Nothing. I got a sauce. My race is more important. Punch Hernandez in the face. Is Eric even here? Oh, there you are. I made a joke once about Eric having the most punchable face on RC, and I can't let it go. He doesn't even deserve it. He doesn't even deserve it, and I still said it. All right, guys. Andrew's taking a scratch. All right, Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Pull the trigger at the sound of the tone. Yeah, get it. Short course, baby. All right, top 3 breaking away here. Look at Benji from novice all the way up into the 4. And then he novices it in the pipe. Going to lose a couple of spots there. You're all right. Settle in there. Top 3 breaking away here. Robert Morgan. Field in his sights. Yeah, style points out of Morgan. Barrel rolling here. Says, I can barrel roll, still stay out in front. And it looks like Taylor Drew got up into that 4th spot. And it's Freddie Benji. I should know who that is. Dalen. Stenmo Hudson, Toolman somewhere in the mix there. 1, 2, and 3 coming by that start-finish line. Already starting to work up on some traffic here. Hey, I respect the aggressiveness there, Morgan, not letting him get by there. You did what you had to do. It didn't work out for you that time, but it will. Watch. Lap traffic through that back stretch there. Just go, just go, just go. Canfield showing Stenmo what he learned in prison. Look at Taylor Giroux getting in the mix there. Meanwhile, Austin got a little breakaway there after some rough going through back markers here. Canfield in the 2, Taylor in the 3, Robert Morgan in that 4. Kyle Frady right there. Benji in that 6th spot. As he is working his way through traffic. We're gonna do a GoFundMe for Benji and get him a rattle can to spray his body. Maybe he likes to clear. I don't know. It's a good luck charm, maybe. Marshall. All right. Austin Harrell. That's your leader, Benji, working up on you. Well done, well done. Almost well done. That was your leader. There goes Brooks now. In the middle of it all, trying to get through these guys. So it's Austin Harrell, Brooks, Canfield. Looks like Robert Morgan right there in the 3 now. Taylor fell off just a tad there. Robert Morgan coming up on the back door of Justin Hudson. That's number 3 working with you. Where did Canfield go? There went Canfield. Austin got out in the 1. So it's Austin Harrell in the all black white wheels in that 1 spot. The pink and purple of Canfield. Robert Morgan in the 3 in the white and green. Taylor Drew in that 4 spot. He's got Freddie working up on him.
1 minute left.
Something going on in that back rhythm section. Rough break there out of Morgan here. That's going to allow Taylor and Freddie to go around. And Drew pie centers it on the pipes. So Morgan's going to get a spot back. Carnage in the back rhythm. It included Austin Harrell. Holy moly, a lap traffic X factor as always here. Canfield taking over that top again. Taylor and Morgan going at it. They can see Kyle Freddie just about a turn or so ahead of him. We've only got 6 seconds to go. So Austin is going to get on this lead lap.
Justin Hudson done.
Everyone is done when you come by the line.
Julian Tolman done. Kyle Frady done. Dalen Slazewski done. Taylor Juro done. Ryan Stieber done. Robert Morgan done.
That was a whirlwind of hair, teeth, and fist.
Benji Tolbert done.
That is
Brooks
the
Canfield
short
done.
course live.
John Stenbo done. Austin Harrell done.
And that is the race. All stop, all stop, all stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Brooks Canfield taking the win. Austin Harrell in the 2. Kyle Frady in that 3.
The race is completed.
Drivers from race number 7 need you down on the track. That was actually fun to watch. Hey, Kyle Frady, drop me down 10 points. Drop me down on the Grumpometer 10 points. That made me smile. I'm sure not all of you were smiling, but I thought I had a great time watching that.
Chris Friedenreich.
You guys got to have thick skin to run that class. Holy moly. Proud of you boys. All right, what do we got here? Lock timing, 2-wheel A main. All right. I am rooting for Eric Hernandez just because I made fun of him and I feel bad. All right, go ahead and roll him around. Check him in, roll him around, check him in.
Mike Sara. 1 minute to the start of the race. Jesse Bryce. Eric Hernandez. Josh
We
Hardy.
got Austin
Garrett
Harrell in the
Passmore.
10, Bob Goodwill 9, Friendwright 8, Josh Hardy 7, Nick Bayette 6, Brooks Canfield 5, Eric Hernandez 4, Sora in the 3, Jesse
45
Bryce
seconds
2,
to the start
and
of
your
the
top
race.
qualifier.
Austin Harrell.
Pass.
Bob Goodwill.
Marshall. Nice. All right, we're looking good on Marshals.
Nick Bayette. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. We're going to let Canfield get around for one more. He was back-to-back. Someone else was back-to-back, too.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, if you guys are feeling good, go ahead and back it down. Canfield, if you want one more, you're welcome to go around again.
Less than 5.
Just be careful through the grid here. Passmore 1, Bryce 2, Sora 3, Hernandez 4, Brooks Canfield 5, Nick Bayette 6. Then it's Hardy, Friendwright, Goodwill, Harrell. Looking good. All right. Full marshals. All right, marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's go racing to the sound of the tone. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Well done. All right, 75 fixed timing. A main event here. Passmore dominating. Qualifying. Some of these guys definitely have the speed. They just got to put it together. See if anybody can do it here. Passmore leading us out here. Sora keeping him honest here early on. A little bit of a break. Then it's Bryce and Hernandez. Frenwright moving up into that 5. That solid green. Good start out of him, starting in that 8 spot. Then we got a wagon train of various individuals. Sora going out of bounds there. Going to have to give up a position to Jesse Bryce here, and that's going to allow Garrett to stretch out just a tad, just how he likes it. Hernandez holding his own against Frenwright. Hardy, Bob Goodwill. Harold Bayette Canfield. Sora had a series of bobbles there. It's going to open the door here for Hernandez here. Going to allow Jesse Bryce to get away just a tad. 2.7 separates 1 and 2. Passmore stretches it out by a couple of tenths there. On that last lap here, we are 2 in, 3 to go. Passmore on his lid. Bryce gets it wrong. There goes Sora. Sora going to move up into the 2. Jesse got the worst of it. Hernandez going to sneak around for that 3 spot now. A rough break out of the 2-3 guys. Or out of the 1-2 guys, I should say. Passmore with a rare mistake. It's going to allow Sora to shore up that deficit he gave him early on here as they both come by the line. See who's going to figure it out in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That battle for 3 going down here. Hernandez just sat in that 4 as long as he could here. Took advantage of the mistake here. Finds himself in that 3 spot over Jesse Bryce.
Two minutes left.
Oh, Passmore on his lid. He's going to give it up to Sora. See what Sora can do with it. Up the hill, down the hill he goes. Through that rumble section. Coming by that start-finish line. Sora going to be working up on, looks like, Austin Harrell shortly. And the Hernandez-Bryce still going down. No mistakes out of them. Both of them staying as cool as the other side of the pillow as they come by that start-finish line. Half a second separates the 2. Passmore able to gain a little bit of ground on Sora.
1 minute left.
Let's see if Sora made a mistake or not. He must have. Because now Passmore is right up on his tail. 0.8 of a second. The closest battle, though, is for that 3 spot between Hernandez and Bryce. Hernandez trying to hold a tight line, coming up on Austin Harrell. Thank you very much. Letting those 2 fight it out here. Sora working his way through some traffic. Lucked out on that one. Marshall. So by the line with clean air and 10 seconds to go, 1 and 2. Well, looks like a little mistake there out of Jesse Bryce there. And now Frenwright up in the mix. They're running to the line.
Jesse Bryce done.
So Frenwright's going to
Chris
settle
Riedenreich done.
for...
Austin Harrell done.
Bryce is going to settle for the 4. And here
Brooks
comes
Canfield
Mike
done.
Sora, going to claim that win.
Mike Sora done. Garrett Passmore done.
Passmore in the 2. Eric Hernandez.
Josh Hardy done. Eric Hernandez
Getting
done.
it done. Finishing out in that 3. Waiting for Bennett and Bob to come by. And it's like Bob's not there. All right, that is a
Nick Byatt
race.
done.
All stop. Marshals, grab your blowers.
The race is completed.
Sora, Passmore, Hernandez, your top 3. Need all those drivers from race number 8 down on the track, please. 2 Mod coming up next. Drivers from race number 8, let's get you down on the track, please. Drivers from race number 8, let's get you down on the track. Hey, Benji.
Orange. Jim Sylvie.
Benji. Hey, oh, never mind. Garrett's got him. Wadded up in the hose there. All right, guys, let's get to our spots. And go ahead and
Race.
roll them around. Check
Kevin
them
Gatton.
in. This
One
is
I read.
our modified 2 A-Main. Frenwright in that 9th spot. Sylvain in the 8. Sanchez
Davis.
in the 7. Riley
Chris
in the
Riedenreich.
5. Kyle Davis in the 4. Richard Lake in the 3. Kevin Gatton in the 2. And your top qualifier, Ryan.
1 minute to the start of the race.
And we got a scratch out of Alex, so we're going to put Sean in the 6, Sylvain in the 7, and Frenwright in the 8.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's see here. If you got by for 2, go ahead and shut it down. Shut it down and grid them up. If you got around for 2, go ahead and grid them up.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Thank you, guys. Prince 1, Gatton 2, Lake 3, Davis 4, Wortman 5, Sanchez 6, Sylvain 7, Frenwright 8.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's cash some checks and snap some necks here. 2 A-Main. Marshall's ready. Let's go racing at the sound of the tone.
Less than 5.
All right. What a bunch of gentlemen. Great single file start here at our 2 Mod, guys. Looks like Katie and Lake got into it. Going to fall to the back there. Prince hanging on to that hole shot. Gatton trying to stay with him. Wortman as well. A little bit of a gap. Then it's Sylvain Sanchez, Lake Davis. Lake carrying a full head of steam off out of his back. Whoops here. Making a move and getting around Sanchez. Now it's Sylvain Lake. Sylvain and Davis both getting around. Lake going really wide. Pushes it wide. Blocks the passing lane here. Is going to stick it and win it here. Stay in that 4th spot. Davis in the 5. Meanwhile, top 3 by that start-finish line. Prince, Gatton, Wortman. We're only a minute 10 in here. We still got plenty of time to go. Top 3 still running together. Prince, Gatton, Wortman. Prince with a little bit of a run on that last lap here. Gatton and Wortman, 2 and 3. Sanchez, Sylvain battle going down here. Mugen v. Mugen. Whose Geritol will last the longest? To be determined. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. As they come by the line. 5 and 6. Sanchez Silve. And back up front. Looks like Gatton had a huge error there because Wortman now is in the 2 and Lake is in the 3. Wortman Lake by the line.
Two minutes left.
The Sanchez-Silve battle still continues. Less than a half a second separates those two. Wortman on his lid. Lake's going to get around. Let's see. Gatton not quite close enough. It's a little mistake there out of Wortman. That's all it takes here. So Lake up into the 2. Prince been leading it out this whole time here. He's also owning the hot lap, 20.3. So he works his way through this midsection. He's going to start working up on some back markers here in a little bit. And those guys, no slouches of their own. Silve finding his way around Sanchez. Open the board just a tad there. And now it's advantage Silve here. Oh. KD trying to go huge. He made that stick one time. I don't know if that was last week or not, but he stuck it and win it last time. Didn't quite work out for him this time. You guys going to have your leader working up on you? Yeehaw. Yikes. Everyone going for a ride except for Silve. Silve came out smelling like roses on that one. He is in that 5 spot. And Prince got around, so nothing but clean air for Prince the last 34 seconds here. And Lake looking solid in that too. He's got a 5-second lead on Wortman. Closest battle, Silve Sanchez, less than a second. That's going to be the one to watch. Kyle Davis tries to keep putting his nose in there and made a mistake. It's going to fall, 10 seconds to go. So the final lap to watch is going to be between Silve and Sanchez. Who's got it? Silve by the line, Sanchez by the line. They're going to be running.
Zippy done. Kyle
Lake
Davis
caught
done.
you at the line. You were done in that 2 spot. Oh, Sanchez went a little too heavy there.
Kevin Gatton done.
Going to give all the room Silve's going to need. Now he's
Prince
toying
done
with his prey here.
Jim Silve done. Orange done.
And that is a race. I'll stop. Prince, Lake, Gatton, your top 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race number 9, let's get you down on the track, please. Final race. Hitting the track in just a moment. All right, 4-wheel knuckleheads. You guys are up next here. Drivers from race number 9 need you down on the track.
Kyle Bergstrom.
My drivers get you down here. Prince going back to back here. ZC, no ZC, he left.
Bob Goodwill.
This is looking a little sparse here.
Prince.
All right, I need 2 marshal spots. 2 marshals covered
1 minute
here
to the start of the race.
over to my right. You guys go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. Check them in.
Austin Harrell. Jesse Bryce.
I don't know who's here.
John Young. Eric Hernandez.
This is a pretty,
Kyle Frady.
pretty sparse 4-wheel main here. Thank you, sir.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Get one. Nice. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Bayette's going to make it. All right, so we're going to put Ryan Prince on the pole. Kyle Bergstrom on the 2.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Austin Harrell 4. Bob Goodwill 5. Eric Hernandez 6. Jesse Bryce 7. John Young 8. And Kyle Freddy 9.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, go ahead and grid them up. No more laps. No more laps.
Less than 5.
We got all of our spots covered here. Ready to put this baby to bed. Prince on the 1. Kyle on the 2. Bayette on the 3. Austin Harrell 4. Bob 5. Hernandez 6. Bryce 7. Young 8. And Frady 9.
Nick Bayette.
All right, here we go. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Last 5 minutes of racing for the night. Going down at the sound of the tone. Giddy up, giddy up. All right, a one-man wolf pack. Ryan Prince, the only expert left standing. Going to lead the charge. 4-wheel looked good today. But the one to watch here is the intermediate A main, led out by Kyle Bergstrom. Nick Bayette in the 2. Austin Harrell 3. The battle between Bryce and Young here as they come by the line. Little mistake out of Bergstrom. Oh, no, that was Bayette. Sorry. Bergstrom does have a similar paint scheme. So a little mistake out of Bayette. That let Kyle Frady shore up that deficit here as they're nose to tail here through that middle rhythm section, through the S turn. Up the hill, through the whoop section they go. Kyle Bergstrom owning qualifying right now, owning the main here. He's out front by a 4-second margin early on. 5-second now. Harold and Bayette separated by nothing. They're nose to tail. Austin finding a way around Bayette there. And then he gets a wonky there. Those whoops will jump up and bite you in the butt. And they got Austin there, so that's going to give it back up to Nick. And John Young, Eric Hernandez right there to challenge. So the battle for 2 is on. It's Bayette, Harrell, Young, Hernandez on his lid. Hernandez is going to fall off the pace there. So it's going to be Bayette, Harrell, Young, battling it out. Hernandez, Bryce going at it here. Kyle continuing to walk away from the field here.
2 minutes left.
And, of course, Prince, the one-man wolf pack here, dominating everybody here. He's got a 20-second lead over everybody. Harrell and Young trading paint. Young getting the worst of it. Going to fall off the back just a little bit. So Bayette solid in that too. Going to let Prince go by. Probably gave a little too much time letting Prince go by. Rather safe than sorry, though. He's still in that 2 position. Is that the leader upside down? It was. Out in no man's land. Kyle Bergstrom was out upside down here. Well, Bayette's going to make up a lot of time
1 minute
there.
left.
He had 9.3 over Bayette. He comes by the line. It is now 3.1, the gap here. So Kyle's going to need to keep his nose clean for the remainder of this main. If he wants to stay out front, 45 seconds to go. Eric, that's going to be 2, 3, and 4 working up on you. So the battle for 2 back on. Bayette, Harold, Young. They're going to get around for one more. And Bergstrom got it wrong too, so now it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 by the line here. Eric, that's your leader working with you. Oh, Bayette with a traction roll. Going to lose 2 spots in a hurry. They are running to the line here. Bergstrom looks like he's going to stay out front. And
Prince done.
X Factor coming into play here.
Kyle Bergstrom done.
Did that give it back to Nick Bayette? Holy moly, Nick
Nick Bayette
Bayette
done.
came back from
John
that.
Young done.
Finished out in the
Eric
2.
Hernandez done.
John
Austin
Young
Harrell
in the
done.
3. Everyone's going to be done when you come by
Kyle
the
Frady
line.
done. Jesse Bryce done.
And that is a race. All stop. Brian Prince winning expert. Bergstrom, Bayette, Young, top 3 in intermediate. And that is a race and an evening.
The race is completed.
Hope you all had a good time. We'll be doing it again off-road on Saturday. Oval going down Friday. And don't forget, we do ask that you pack up all your gear and take it home with you. Keep all the pit tables clean.